Hello, today we're going to fill in the blanks to this question. What is 50% of, let's say, 16? Okay, so we can do this two ways. We can change this to a fraction. Some of you may know that this is 50 over 100, which is equal to 1/2. So we can change the percent to a fraction and then multiply by my number. Now, of usually means multiply. Sometimes it doesn't, depends on how it's used in the sentence, whatever problem that you're doing. But I tell my students, when you see the word of, think multiplication and check. That might be what you need to do. So 1/2 times 16 is 1/2 of 16, which is 8. The other way you can do this is you can change the 50% to a decimal by dividing by 100, and I get 0.50, which is the same as 0.5. And again, you're going to multiply by 16, and you're going to get 0.5. So you put your decimal in there, 0.8. So both ways, you are going to get the same answer. Now, if you are new to this channel, you can see that I have other math videos and I have other percent videos. So if you want to check those out, you can check those out. This is not the first. So some of the things on here, the beginning of percents would be on the other videos. So you can check those out. And so we're going to try a harder one now. We're going to do like 25% of, say, 60. Okay, so 25% can be written 25 over 100 as a fraction, which is equal to 1/4. So 1/4 of 60. So I can divide by 1, okay, divide by 4 rather, and 1, and then, so I got 15. Okay, so 15 is 1/4 of 60, which is also 25%. The other way I can do it is I can change the 25% to a decimal and multiply by, not 16, 60. All right, so I take 60, multiply it by 25, 0, 30, 0, 12. And I get, I'm sorry, it's on the end of my board, but it'd be 1500. And then I have to remember my decimal point, which is the same thing as 15.00. So it works both ways. So if you have a percent that is easily made into a fraction, you can do that way. If you don't, you could just divide it by 100 and use whatever number. For example, 41% of 17. All right, so I don't really think 17 over 100 is a common fraction, and I can't really reduce it. So I'm not even, or I'm sorry, 41 over 100. So I'm not even going to use that one. I'm going to divide by 100. I'm going to get 0.41, and I'm going to multiply that by 17. So 17.41, 7, 1, 28, 6, 796. And I have to remember I have two places for my decimal. So it's going to be 6.97. Now I can look at my question, make sure that makes sense. Okay. 17%. Okay. 10% would be 4. So 17. So this kind of does make sense that this would work as 41% of. Like if I came out with 697, obviously that would not be correct. Or if I came out with 69.7, that would not be correct either. So it's good to, once you get an answer, go back to your question, make sure you answered the question, and make sure that the question makes sense. Okay, so I am going to do another problem. What if my question says 33 1/3? Okay, I'm going to skip that one. What if my question says 1/2 is what percent of 1/3? Okay, something like that. What if I had the first, what if I had the first number and I had the last number, but I did not have the percent? Okay, so what I tell the students is this is an equal sign. So if I have this number here and one of these numbers, I divide. So 1/2 divided by 1/3. And that is going to be my answer when I figure that out. When I divide fractions, I go 1/2 times, and then I do the reciprocal. And then I get a final answer. So I'm going to talk more about this in the next video. See you next time.